Good morning, students. This is Rahul sir, and today we are going to study about the hyperbolas. In previous classes, we have studied about the ellipse, and we have found some relationship in the ellipse. Here we have another thing, that is hyperbola, and here we have the diagram of hyperbola. As I have already told you that for hyperbola there are two curves which can be formed when we draw the equation to the graph paper. So these two curves simultaneously are known as hyperbola. Now let's see what is the relation and how mathematically we define a hyperbola. So for hyperbola, the basic concept here is, now look the top one equation here. It is written as P1 F2 minus P1 F1 is equal to P2 F2 minus P2 F1 equal to P3 F1 minus P3 F2. What does it mean by? If we look at the graph paper of the top one, here we have taken points P1, P2 and P3 in the graph paper, and the relation here it is that P1 F2, if we take the line P1 F2 and we subtract from this P1 F2 that P1 F1, if we subtract P1 F1 from P1 F2, whatever we get, that will be equal to P2 F2 minus P2 F1. Are we getting the point? That means P1 F2 minus P1 F1 is equal to P2 F2 minus P2 F1. Likewise, P3 F1 minus P3 F2 will also be equal. Okay, so this is the basic concept behind hyperbola. Now, we already know that uh, this horizontal axis, that is x-axis, is known as transverse axis, and the vertical axis y-axis is known as conjugate axis. We already know all the points here also, but let me tell you again. So we already know the center, vertex and focus. So in this case also we have two foci here. So let's come to next diagram here. Now look at this diagram. Here we have this diagram here. The points here we have A, B, O, F1 and F2. Okay, so from the center, that is OB, the distance between OB is A. Likewise, OA will also be A. That means AB total distance AB will be 2A. Okay, this we know. Next thing, we know that OF2 and OF1, that will be also known as C. Okay, we have already seen these notifications in ellipse also. Okay, so that means distance from center to vertex is known as A, and distance from center to focus is known as C. But please pay attention in this case. In previous case, in ellipse, we have definite A, B and C. In previous case, A, B and C all were definite. Why? Because all points are definite and these were cut by the ellipse in both the axes. Okay. But in this case, A and C are defined, but B we can't find it directly. So what do we do that? Here we define, look at here it is as written as B is equal to root C square minus A square. That means what we are doing here, that we have defined B is equal to C square minus A square. Okay, we have defined B is equal to C square minus A square. From this equation, we can directly say that B square will be equal to C square minus A square. Okay. So now let's come to the next point. Here, to find constant P1 F2 minus P1 F1. Here we have to find out P1 F2 minus P1 F1. Now we have already taken point A and B, okay, and F1 and F2 we already have, okay. So by definition, if we do, please look at the second line from the bold line. Look at the third line. BF1 minus BF2 is equal to AF2 minus AF1. This is what it is given. Now, as we know, BF1 can be written as BA plus AF1 and BF2 will remain the same. AF2 can also be written as AB plus BF2. Okay, so from here we will BA and AB will cancel out, and we will find 2AF1 minus 2BF2 is equal to 0, and from here we can say that AF1 equal to BF2. That means, so from the first equation, what it is written here, BF1 minus BF2 equal to AF2 minus AF1. AF2 can be written as BA plus AF1 minus BF2. So here we cancel out the things and we will get, that is, BF1 minus BF2 is equal to 2A. That means AB, we already know that this is 2A, and BF1 minus BF2 will also be equal to 2A. That means this distance between, that is AB, will be equal to 2A. Okay, so we have already proved this thing. Now let's come to eccentricity. If we talk about the eccentricity, we already know we have already studied in ellipse also, that is eccentricity is equal to C by A, and in this case C will always be greater than or equal to A. This is in for us ellipse, C will always be greater than or equal to A. So in this case eccentricity will always be greater than or equal to 1.